I'm Aaron.
And I'm Eugene.
This is the third theory video of Unit 1 before starting 6th grade math. Today we are going to learn how to find the least common denominator of three fractions using the two methods we learned last time, the division method and the prime factorization method. This is a quick video, so let's just get right into it. So we could do 5/12 plus 1/16 plus 1/18.
Right.
We could always separate this into two parts, maybe doing 5/12 plus 1/16 first and then doing 1/18. Like finding the common denominator of these two first and then the result of that doing 18. But it's better if we can do it all at the same time, right? So using both methods, we can do that.
Right.
So if we do the first one, we do 12, 16, and 18, and then the long division sign. What are common factors of 12, 16, and 18?
2.
2. So 12 divided by 2 is
6.
And then 16 divided by 2 is
8.
And then 18 divided by 2 is
9.
9. So we can still divide this, right? Have 6 and 8 have common factors left, and 6 and 9 have common factors left. So choose one.
6 and 8.
6 and 8. What do they have in common?
They have a common factor of 2.
2. We could still divide them by 2. So we would do this. What's 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. What's 8 divided by 2?
4.
And since 9 isn't divisible by 2, we would just bring down the 9. And we still have something left, right? So what do we have left?
The 3 and the 9.
The 3 and the 9. So what could we divide them by?
3.
3. 3 divided by 3 is
1.
And since 4 isn't divisible by 3, what do we need to do?
Just bring down the 4.
And then 9 divided by 3 is
3.
And now we can't divide anymore, right?
Right.
For the bottoms. So we're done. And we would multiply in an L shape. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 3 is the least common multiple. So
2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. And 4 times 4 equals 16. Times 9 is 144.
144. Let's just double check that real quick. 6 times 9 is 54, and then 9 plus 5 is
144.
144. Good job. So the least common multiple would be 144. And if we do the second method, 12, 16, and 18, we would prime factorize. So what is 12?
It's 6 times 2.
6 times 2.
But 6 isn't a prime number, so you can divide that into 3 times 2, which makes it 3 times 2 to the power of 2.
Right. You're exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now 16.
16 is 8 times 2. And 8 isn't a prime number, so I would divide it into 4 times 2. But 4 isn't a prime number, so I would divide 4 into 2 times 2. So that would make it 2 to the power of 4.
Right. And then 18.
18 is 9 times 2, or 6 times 3. And 9 isn't a prime number, so I'll divide that into 3 times 3.
And that would equal 3 to the power of
2 times 2.
Okay. Now we would line them up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, line each number up by the column. So and then draw the line. So in the 2's column, we would bring down the greatest number, which is 2 to the power of 4 in this case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Times in the 3's column, 3 to the power of 2.
Yep.
And that would equal
16 times 9, so it would be 144.
So the least common denominator of 5/12, 1/16, and so the least common denominator of 5/12, 1/16, and 1/18 is 144. And if we do that for all of them, well, let's see. In this one, we did, and also to prove this one, it would be 3 times 4 equals 12, right?
Right.
So 12 times 2 times 2 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
And for 16, 2 times 2 times 4 equals 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 16 times 3 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the last one, we would have 18 left.
Right.
And 18 is 9, so 3 times 3 times 2. So 18 times 2 times 4,
Mm-hmm.
which equals to 12. 12 times 2 times 2 times 3 is 12, right?
Yeah.
And then 16, 3 times 3 is
9.
9, you're right. And then 2 times 4 is
8.
8. So since we did that for the bottom ones,
So
the denominators, we need to do them to the
numerators.
numerators. You're right. So since we did 12 times 12, what's 5 times 12?
It would be 60.
60. And then
9 times 1 is 9, and 8 times 1 is 8.
so we would do 60 plus 9 plus 8 equals,
72. Wait,
are you sure?
77.
77 over 144. Can we simplify that?
Nope.
Okay, so we have our answer. Today we learned how to use the two methods on finding the denominator, on finding the least common denominator of three fractions. Remember that you can always use these methods for more than 3 or 2 fractions. You could do like 5, 6, 7, or I forgot 4, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to, I don't know. But doing it how you would use it for 3 or 2 true fractions to get the least common denominator, you can use it for any number of fractions. This was finding the least common denominator of three fractions very quickly, and we will practice these two methods in the next video, practicing finding the least common denominator of fractions. I hope this was helpful and you learned something. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.